So this is a part 2 of teaching your kids to drive. If you've not seen part 1, the video's at the top, so watch that first, otherwise this might not make sense to you. So let's just talk about moving on in part 2 then. So you want to start doing left turns, right turns, lots of gear changes, meeting situations. These are sort of things that are going to crop up over the next few lessons when you're teaching your son or daughter. Remember, just take it easy with them. Don't rush them into busy areas. If you feel like they're getting stressed or you're getting stressed, then go to a quiet area. Keep it nice and simple. Keep it in quiet areas to start with. Make sure the technique's right. One of the biggest faults that I come across when I've come across a young boy or young girl who's 17, 18 year old who's been taught by their mum or dad, and this is not everyone, it's just a common fault I keep seeing, is that the mirrors don't exist. It's like they've not been shown it. And I was thinking about it just for this recording this video, and I thought I bet it's down to the parents hasn't got an interior mirror. So one thing you want to do is buy yourself an interior mirror. It's a suction pad, it goes on the passenger side. I'll put a link at the bottom if you want to try and check it out on Amazon. They're not dear, they're about £7 or £8, but it saves you having to quick looking at everything over your shoulders. Use your mirrors just like you normally do when you're driving. Use them mirrors and you can keep an eye on your son or daughter more. And the other thing also, so that'll help you there, is that I also think that they're concentrating that much, the parents, about looking what's happening ahead of them, looking where they're going with the steering, that they forget to check the son or daughter, that they're checking the mirrors. Because I'll say to the son or daughter, and I'll get in the car, right, we're going to drive down there and we're going to move off when you're ready. So they go into gear, gas, biting point, check the right mirror, and they're off. And you really need that 5-point check, which is your left blind spot, left mirror, what's behind you in the centre mirror, your right mirror there, and if it's people around, show them indicator, get your hand on the handbrake, and show the right shoulder blind spot check. And wait if you need to. And so that's one of the common faults people do when they've been taught by the mum or dad. So what you can do as a mum or dad is make sure that's right. And then when you do go to get an instructor, it saves them having to go over it again and again, because it's actually quite hard at that point. Once that person's been driving, that learner, for 10 hours with a mum or dad, and they've not been told from start to do that, and you've got to badger them, you know, got to say, got to do that, you've got to be a bit cruel to be kind, I suppose. You need to be telling them, got to be doing that because you need to be seeing what's coming, you've got to be safe, things like that. Drill it into them. And that'll help them then in the long term, because otherwise they'll come to an instructor and they've got 10 or 15 hours under the belt and they're not checking the mirrors, they're not checking the blind spots, and trying to tell them at that point to do it is actually quite hard. It takes a lot of practice to get them back into doing it, because they're used to not doing it, so it's easy for them not to do it, you see. So you've got to get them back into the right habits. So start at the beginning, get them to do the blind spot checks, get them to do their shoulder checks, things like that. And then the left and right turns and junctions is another common fault. So if we just do with left and right turns, I'll be saying to a pupil, first time in my car, and they've had 15 hours with their mum or dad, we'll do a left turn. So they go, okay, centre mirror, signal. No left mirror, nothing's checking there. So I say, why aren't you checking the left mirror? Oh. And either they've only been told once or twice off their mum or dad, or they've not been told at all. So they've got to check that left mirror to see what's outside of them, because if they're travelling along the high street, there could be a bicycle next to them who's about to go past them on the left. Or if they're going right, they'll check the centre mirror and they won't check the right mirror. So they've got to get used to that, because it could be also a motorbike going past them because they're slowing down, or a car going past them. Because you know what it's like now, you've been out with your son or daughter, the amount of cars who overtake you just because you're a learner and you're not doing over the speed limit is unreal. So you've got to make sure they check them side mirrors more. So that's a couple of things to get to work on, okay? So remember, get it drilled into your son or daughter so that they're used to doing it all the time, and it's safer. And keep doing your gears and keep doing your meeting situations, because actually they get quite good at them ones when I see them. It's just the mirrors and the observations moving off they're not actually good at. So keep it simple, and like I say, if you need to, get yourself an interior mirror for the passenger side. Okay, good luck with the lessons with your son or daughter. And remember what I said on the first one, if it gets to a point where it's getting a little bit stressful between you and your son or daughter, pull over the side of the road, calm down, take a chill pill kind of thing, and if you have to, you drive them home and start again the next day. Okay, good luck with your lessons, and if you want a part 3, just click on the link, say you want it. Okay, take care, bye.